forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us, we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue, and we'll whistle and go fishing into heaven. I had literally just looked up the chords and lyrics of that song like right before the stream. So that's why I botched it. But you know what? I'm trying. I'm doing my damn best. Hey, what's up? Working on it. Anyway, that's a really great song, John Prine. And today I'm not cooking fish. I wish that I did have a fish to cook. That would be really nice. I put poor folks dinner in the title because I wasn't actually sure what the heck I was gonna make, and so I just kind of said that because I figured whatever it was I'd figure it out by that point. I have here with me some supplies that I'm going to use. So let's take a look at what we got. Oh yeah, and also Captain Grimm did send me this wonderful pin and some cool ass stickers in the mail. I just got them. I'm sure they were here at the house. I just didn't see them laying around or whatever. But yeah, check it out. Sick. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Glad y'all could join us today. So I've got some really basic cheap ingredients because this is a poor folks dinner. It's it's kind of for when you really just don't have a lot of money but you still want to eat good. First, of course, I'm going to set up my stove here. This is my trusty camp stove. I haven't done a cooking stream in a while because while I was backpacking I wasn't carrying my cooking gear, and that can get really expensive having to if you want a hot meal you got to go buy one, or use a microwave or something like that, and it adds up, and otherwise you're just eating like sandwiches and wraps and salads and stuff that you don't really have to cook. So that's why I haven't been doing cooking streams lately, but now I got all my stuff here. I got a fresh thing of some propane. Now you can cook this meal over any old thing. It's really simple. Don't get super stoked about it because it's like the simplest fucking meal ever. And it costs just like $4 or less if you steal the spam, which I did not do. But I didn't not steal the spam. Anyway, so this is my trusty little cast iron skillet that I'm gonna use. But first, I gotta heat up some water for and appropriately, I got some Capri Sun here that was given to me by a nice lady while I was walking with my backpack on the street. So this was free. Bonus points, delicious juice. And okay, so I'm gonna be making. It's such a simple dish, and I got these spam singles. These are like $1.70 each. If you are on a real tight budget and you just want a little bit, you just buy the one. I don't know. I grabbed two. And then I got some of this Hungry Jack, like dried hash brown mix stuff or whatever. It's great for backpacking. You can you can put the water right into this thing so you don't have to use another dish or anything like that. Yeah, you can just mix them up right in the box there. $1, which is awesome. So yeah, I paid $1 for that. And then I think I'm also gonna make a nice easy tomato soup. I could just take the tomato paste and add water and seasonings, but I kind of want to go a step further and add this beef broth, just for extra extra nutrients. Maybe I'm not going to add this. It does have a lot of potassium in it. No, that's not even a lot of potassium. I don't know. This would just be for flavor. I might just make the tomato soup. And instead of buying a bunch of different seasonings, because I don't have a bunch of different seasonings, I actually got a seasoning packet for meatloaf. It was like, a few cents, like 50 cents or something like that. This is a cool trick that I kind of figured out. I don't know if anybody else does this, but if you're like traveling and you want to put seasonings in your food, as some of us white folks do like to do, contrary to popular belief, I like to get the like seasoning packets, and there's tons of different seasoning packets. You don't have to use it for what it says on the package. You don't have to do that. This has, flip it around. This is where the big brain shit comes in, okay? You look in your seasoning packets and think about the flavor profile of the thing that it wants you to put it in, and be like, that could actually work for soup, or that could actually work for, putting on my stir fry or something like that. Just like think outside the box a little bit. This has ingredients: onion and spices, it says, including basil, mustard, paprika, thyme, celery seed, and black pepper, and salt and garlic. So that's perfect for a tomato soup. That's spot on. I'm stoked about this. And obviously you don't want to use like all of it or whatever. Like add a little bit and taste the food and see how that works for you. Oh yeah, I gotta warm up this water here. So this potato, the hash browns need warm water to go in it, and it says on the box like add warm tap water, which obviously I'm doing off-grid eats, so I don't have. I mean, there is literally a warm tap, hot water right inside, but we're gonna stay true to the material here, and I'm gonna heat it over my stove because that's what you got to do when you're out and about. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna use the beef broth. I might. It doesn't seem like it's gonna add a meaningful amount of like nutrition or anything. I might save this for another recipe. And then I also splurged a bit and I got some coconut oil. I could have borrowed some butter from inside. Another good trick for like oil and stuff like that, when you're broke or traveling, is going and getting like butter packets from like grocery stores or restaurants or cafes or whatever. You just get little butter packets and you can use that to grease your skillet. But I got some dollar store brand coconut oil because I'm having a bit of a skin issue right now, and that is something that really helps me. So I thought, why not get two birds stoned at once? Okay, so I'm gonna fire this up, and while that's warming up the water, I'm gonna check in with chat here. All right, there we go. And I'm gonna make the soup right in here too. Yes, it's nice. Anyway, how's folks doing? Let's see what's going on. Beef broth complements tomato amazingly. You might be right. And then I'd save water too, because I already got the water content in the broth, and it's got sodium in it too, so it'll add some salt to it, so I don't have to use any. I guess the seasoning packet has plenty of salt in it. Yeah, I might do that. You might be right. My brain always just kind of goes to like, how can I fortify this meal to give me the nutrition that I need to keep moving and getting shit done? Because us poor folks, we are earthy fellows and folks, so we need a lot of nutrition to move stuff around, lift heavy stuff, swing a hammer, etc., etc. Let's see. Yes, off-grid eats. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Hell yeah. Donations always welcome. Yes, thank you, Captain, for posting that. If y'all want to get down with the kickdown, there are links in the description. My birthday's coming up, so I'm going to be live streaming I'm going to try and live stream every day this week and just try and raise some money so that I can fix my car and get a new computer for editing so that I can edit all this wonderful footage that I'm sitting on. I'm really excited to do that. So if you wanna help out, feel free to drop something in my Cashapp or Venmo or PayPal, etc. Or leave me a nice birthday present in the fundraiser. So yesterday I was talking about my car, and somebody in chat said, "Hey, it sounds like a spark plug is out in your car," and I said, "Yeah, that sounds like what it might be." And so I plugged in the code reader into the car this morning, and that is indeed what it is. Number 4 is out. So it's a 4-cylinder engine, so that means it's got 4 spark plugs. So I went out to the auto parts store today and I bought 4 of them because you're kind of supposed to replace all of them at once. And they're not that expensive, so why not? I did not do that today because the socket that I got, I didn't look at it. It's not the right size for my wrench. It's a 1/2 inch and not the 1/4 inch. So that's that's kind of annoying. I'm gonna have to go back and return it and get a different one. But yeah, yes. Oh my god, I love this pin. Thank you so much, Captain. This is great. Satan loves me. It's true. Satan's over there playing. Here, I'll show you. There she is. She's living her best life, playing ball. And there's my buddy Tom, vibing. Hi. Being cool. Everybody's having a good day. Oh shit! I let this get a little too hot. I don't need it to boil. It's just supposed to be warm for the hash browns. I mean, it's okay if it's hot. It's not gonna like hurt anything. It'll just make them soften up quicker. And that's what they look like. You could, if you didn't have any way to make the water hot, you could just like soak them or whatever. But if you're gonna cook them, you could just eat them like this too, if you really gotta. It's not bad. Okay, so it says add hot tap water to the fill line. That's pretty easy. Even a bonehead like me can figure that out. All right. I hope I put enough in there. It's hot enough so I can add some cold water. Anyway, yeah, that's not quite enough. Okay. Yeah, legit. I'm just straight up making Spam and hash browns. That's poor folks' food. It's good food, you know? It'll keep you moving. Alright. Satan, come here. Come here. Come here, bub. Look at you. Come here. Bring it here. Bring it here. No. Bring it here. Drop it. Drop it. There she goes. Yeah, Spam is expensive. That's why I liberated it. But there's also like You could do whatever you want in here. You could get like hot dogs or something. Hot dogs would be a good alternative. Or like pieces of bologna or ham or salami. Or like even avocado. Avocado's expensive too, but like you can do whatever. There's also like canned ham. That's kind of spendier too. You're really treating yourself. Summer sausage would be fine. Like literally any cheapo meats that you want to put in there, you can. You can even put like deli meat in there or something. Or tofu if you don't like to eat meat. Tofu would be perfectly fine. I almost went with corned beef because there's corned beef in a can, and it has the key on it like I used to wear in my ear. I should have, maybe next time, because corned beef is awesome. But this was a lot easier to, liberate than the corned beef. Maybe next time. Okay, so we're just gonna let this marinate here for a minute. Preheat 1.5 tablespoons oil in a large non-stick skillet. Okie dokie. Now I think I'm gonna use. I'm not sure if I want to use this one or this one. This one's bigger, obviously, so it's easier, especially since there's gonna be like, you want to spread the hash browns out a little bit more. So I think I'm just gonna do that. This is a little bit dirty, unfortunately, but I think we'll be okay. I thought I had washed everything and left everything nice and clean and tidy before I headed out of here last time, but apparently I did not. So I'm just gonna take this bag here and crumple it up. Just use it to scrub out these little chunks here from the last time I cooked, which was like 5 months ago. There we go. Zane, come here. It works. That's just staining from cooking on stuff. Alright, I'm gonna get this going. Now, the thing about this pan is that when the handle is down, it kind of like makes it heavier on this side, so it tips a lot. So I usually just kind of fold it over like that. Got my trusty spoon here. I'll put this over here. Put that down there. Yeah, let's get some coconut oil. And like I said before, you can use any old cooking oil. It doesn't matter. You can use butter. You can use olive oil. Whatever it is that you got. You can use like bacon fat. I don't know. One thing that is kind of a neat trick for oil too that I've found that like maybe a lot of people don't think about, but stuff that is like packed in oil, like certain vegetables or I don't know, like some things are canned in oil, and it's usually like olive oil or something like that, or some type of veggie oil, and you can actually just like save that oil. You don't have to dump it or whatever. You can use that for cooking just fine. Sometimes it'll have like veggie bits left in it, and that kind of causes the oil to burn easier, so just something to think about. I'm gonna put some of this coconut oil on my lips. That's nice. Good shit. Very good shit. And then I'm going to use the rest on my skin because it's good for you, and I don't want to waste it. Alright. Oh. I do not have a can opener, but that's okay because I have my cooking knife here. And um, since I like my hash browns like kind of crispy and stuff, I think I'm gonna cook the Spam and the hash browns separately so that they can all get crispy. But I'm also gonna try and do it as quickly as I can because I'm very fucking hungry. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm actually really excited for this soup and this freaking meatloaf seasoning. When I picked this up, one of the ones on the shelf next to it was like broken open, so I like tasted it and it tastes really good. That's kind of how I figured out that that it would be perfect for what I'm doing with it. There we go. Turn that down a little bit. Alright. I don't know if I want to go for a 1 Spam or 2 Spam. Not sure yet. Yeah, this would be perfect for a sandwich. This is looking like it's getting close to being ready. You know what? I'm just going to throw it all in at once. We'll figure it out. And then I'll probably like re-toast it up after I make the soup. So that way it's nice and hot when I do eat it. I think I'm just going to go with 1 for now. I think that'll be enough for me. And this has been sitting for about 12 minutes. Yep, that's good. I like that a lot. Potatoes. Oh yeah, you gotta drain off the extra water, so I kind of just like fold it shut again and, just dump it off. And with the carton, you can kind of like, you can even like smash it a little bit right in the box and drain it out better. Alright. Now this spoon is pretty cool because I can also use it as a spatula, and it works fine for that. It's that kind of flat end. I'm gonna flip this up. It's not the best spatula, but it does work as a spatula. Okay, and that didn't get too crispy yet, so I'm just gonna cook up the other side. What I can do is start cutting it into little pieces here too. Nah, I'm gonna let it rock and roll myself a cigarette first. Satan, come here. You're done with the ball. She'll just keep doing that forever. I mean, if you want to, but also she's not even having fun anymore, you know? She just is obsessed. Satan, come here. Come here. Come here. Drop it. Alright, now go hang out. Go away. Go. Go. Go play. Go. Oh, that is good. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna roll a smoke. That sizzle. Yeah, it's nice. I love the sizzle of food. I actually haven't really, like, eaten today. I had, like, some hash browns earlier, actually. Different hash browns cooked by somebody else, but they were left over. But, it wasn't a lot, and I'm extremely hungry now. Ooh. Okay. This looks nice. Here, I'll show you. There we go. That's what I like. That right there. That's the good shit. Now I'm gonna just add some of my hash browns here. And if you really wanted to get fancy, if you had an egg or something, you could crack an egg after you flip the hash browns or something. Or you could add some cheese to your hash browns. I'm going to just start cutting this up. I like them in little cubey shapes. I guess I could be using my knife for this. That might make it a little easier. I just don't want to knock over my pan. It is a little tricky. Oh, see, that's why I didn't want to do that. Okay. Satan's chilling on the hammock. Look at this. Yeah. Right arm sleeve. Which one? This one? No, I haven't been working on it. I still gotta fill in that little spot there next time I do a tattoo live stream. Probably, I don't know, I could do a tattoo live stream tomorrow. That might be fun. Just do like in the good old days, tattoo streams and cooking episodes. That sounds nice. Wow, look at that. There we go. That's making it do the thing better. Oh, hell yes. Might have to add some more oil for the hash browns, because hash browns kind of suck oil up. Ooh, these are starting to look really good, though. And I'm just going to mix these into the hash browns as I'm kind of cutting them apart here. And I don't really need the hash browns to be like one solid piece or anything. It don't matter. The texture of it is a little bit more important to me than presentation, but yeah, I guess we'll see how it works out. Yeah, if I did have an egg, I'd crack it like right in here and just kind of like mix it in, or let it just like cook in with the rest of the food. There we go. There we go. Now, I'm just gonna let it sit. And, ooh, I'm gonna try that. Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I actually can't stand Spam unless it is fried crispy like that. But when it is, it's just so damn good. Alright, so I'm gonna let that rock. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I didn't have it pointed at the food. My bad. Okay. Whatever. Okay. You didn't miss much. I was cutting shit up and stirring it. It's Spam and hash browns. It's fine. Oh, but here's a side. Whoops. Dang it, you missed it. Satan was rolling around being cute. Satan? Are you a roly-poly dog? You just rocking and rolling over there, huh? Look at that pup. Wow. Wow, you're so cute. Wow, we got 80 people in chat. Can some of you hit the thumbs up button, please? That would be sick. Thank you very much. Yes, Satan is quite majestic. Get your thumbs out of your asses, folks. Come on. Hit the like button. See? Like this. Just that. Thanks. Appreciate you. Okay. I'm gonna let this rock for a little bit here and just kind of like check it every now and then, but I definitely do want it to be crispy, so Not gonna fuck with it too much. And the heat is at like a, you know, a high medium kind of. All right, now I got 42 likes. Nice, very nice. Oh, what a nice day. How's everybody doing today? Y'all doing okay? It's the weekend. It's Friday. Hopefully you have a good weekend, or whatever exactly kind of weekend that you want. Maybe you really want to have like a really sad, depresso weekend, and that's your right. But I hope that it's not sad. I hope that you have a great time. Even if you're just sitting at home, you don't have to go out to do cool stuff and enjoy your weekend. But if you do like being alone, maybe you could, you know, think about going for a little nature walk or something at some point. It always feels good to do that. Uneventful is just fine. That's right. Yep, as long as you're happy with it. I guess I'm just gonna light this off of my stove here. Yeah, this is gonna be bomb. I'm excited. Satan is living the life. Oh yeah, I released a cute little video on my Patreon earlier today, I think. So if you're not on the Patreon, then you missed a little Satan highlight reel that I made earlier. It's pretty cute. I really want to do like, I've been taking videos of Satan playing fetch for like the last couple years now, and I really want to organize all of those videos. I should have been saving them in a file all along together, but yeah, put them all together and make it like one long Satan playing fetch in cool places montage. Yeah, maybe I'll put that together later or something. I need like a ADHD script though. I'm having so much trouble focusing on things. This doesn't help, but you know. You choose your battles. Did you get stung? What do you mean? Went for nature walk. Apparently I'm allergic to... Oh, you're asking somebody else. Allergic to fucking bees or something. Yellow and black. Never been stung by a bee before. Oh shit, that sucks. Oh, that was cute as fuck. You're talking about the Satan video. Awesome. I'm glad you liked it. It was pretty cute. Made me happy. She's played fetch in some really cool places. Man, look at the... Oh, in the camera it looked like the leaves are turning yellow, but it's just the sun hitting them. I was like, surprised for a second. Because I haven't noticed too many leaves changing yet. I have noticed some. But yeah, it's starting to get to be close to fall. Ooh, a little bit of these got a little burnt in the middle. That is okay though, because you know it's not too bad. I'm just gonna stir it instead of trying to flip it and make it a thing, because I don't have an egg to keep it in a patty anyway. That definitely does help. And I can always just kind of mash it back into a patty shape if I really want to, but I don't think that's necessary. It's gonna taste really fucking good. That one got a little burnt. Ooh, crispy. Oh, it's not even cooked on the other side though. That's why it's important to watch your food. I'm gonna eat it anyway. That's good. It's good food. What's that one about the gas station hot dogs? Where the guy's like pointing at the gas station hot dogs and he's like, who's eating this? And then the guy's like, that would be my big fat ass. I don't care what you say. That shit's yummy. That's yummy hot dogs. That's yummy hot dogs. Isn't that right, Satan? Alright, I'm going to start assembling my soup here. God, I'm hungry as fuck. That looks alright. Yeah, I definitely don't want to burn it any worse than that, though, because then it will be less delicious than I want it to be. And, you know, if you're only going to eat one meal a day, then you might as well make it right. Okay. Yeah, it gets a lot hotter in the middle here, too, so I gotta watch that. Gotta make sure to keep moving stuff around. I'm gonna actually set this aside for a second while I warm up the soup because I'm gonna have to reheat it anyway so that it's hot when the soup is hot. So, let's see. Ooh, and I could add some, no, I'm not gonna add potatoes to that. Okay, so I don't have a can opener. I'm gonna do something that I really don't like to do, but it needs to be done. I could get fancy and like actually cut it around the edge like this. What I like to do, it's more dangerous like that though. So I'm just gonna do it like this. Usually I just kind of cut an X in it so that, because it's easier to pry open. Now, if you're doing this kind of shit, please be careful. Don't be putting your hands like down here while you're like stabbing at it, because I have actually stabbed my hand pretty good a few times. One time like really fucking not good. And that sucks. So don't stab yourself if you gotta open your can like this. And I don't waste food, so I'm gonna just lick this off of my knife. Make sure you lick away from the blade, not towards the blade or on the blade. If you lick away from it, then you're not gonna cut yourself. Don't cut your tongue up or your fingers or whatever. I'm gonna take the biggest kind of slice, whatever, and just like fold it up like so. I don't want to damage my knife any more than I have to. I like to do kind of fold it up with the back so that way if I do slip, then I'm hitting my hand with the back of the knife and not the front of it. I should have waited till after this to lick the knife. I guess I'll lick it again. And since I got my little camp spoon here, I can just scoop it out, which is nice. Oh, okay. And, oh yeah, I gotta open up the beef broth too and get that in the pan before the pan starts getting too hot. A bigger can is gonna be a little bit harder to crack open like this, obviously. Whoops. And I just poked out the edge because this is a cheap dollar store brand kind of whatever. And since this is all liquid, I don't have to open it up so wide. So I just made a little cut here. Carefully, gonna just bend it in there so I don't cut myself on the metal here. Just gonna pour that shit right in there. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think putting the beef broth in here is a good idea. I'm doing it. Where the hell did my spoon go? The fuck? Spoon, where are you? Oh, it's right here in the pan. I'm gonna eat some of this. Oh my god. Yes, I need that in my life so bad right now. I think I'm only gonna use like half of the tomato paste here. Because it's just like enough soup for me. Maybe I'll use a little bit more. And then the rest I can use for like some type of, I don't know, like, I guess I'll probably turn it into a nice marinara sauce to dip some like sandwich in or something, or grilled cheese. That sounds nice. Just start stirring it in there kind of quickly so that it doesn't get weird or whatever. And then as it gets hot, the tomato paste will just like, you know, easily go into the beef broth. So the tomato paste, like something like this, is going to be like 75 cents or something like that. And you can use this to make sauces. You can use it to make soups and whatever. Like you can make any tomato-based sauce you can make from scratch with tomato paste. And it's way cheaper than buying a pre-made sauce at the store. Like you get a can of spaghetti sauce, you know, it's going to be like $5 or so. This, you just like, spaghetti sauce is literally just tomato paste with some water and like salt and like maybe some garlic powder and or onion powder or whatever, that sort of thing. Maybe sometimes a little olive oil or some shit, I don't know. Or some like basil. If you are the kind of person that has basil, you probably, I hear, I've never had like my own big basil plant, but I hear that it grows like crazy. So you're just like constantly trying to use up as much of your basil as you can. So, that would be really good in something like that too. But if you're growing basil, you probably already know how to make a tomato sauce. I'm gonna relight this shit. Alright. The Scythe Liquor sounds like the best anarcho-punk band ever. That's awesome. Dang, I'm going with corn when shit hits the fan. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, shit's already hitting the fan, man. That's why I live the way that I do. Oh yeah, I'm gonna add some of this meatloaf seasoning packet here, but I wanted to wait um, until the soup starts being more soupy so I can taste how salty it already is. Because the beef broth does have, like, sodium in it. It's, like, already good. It's just tomato paste and beef broth. That's good, actually. Yeah, that is proper. I'm glad that I decided to go with the beef broth. That was a good idea. Hell yeah. If y'all are enjoying the stream, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and if you want to, you can join us in the Discord server. There's also merch, and if you really want to be a real sweetheart, you can go get down with the kick down. Oh, hey, hey, in Texas, hell yeah, and, Carol, I assume, I can't look at the full notification, I can only see, like, half of your name, but thank you so much. You're phenomenal. That's so sweet of you. Both of you. Hell yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna add, I don't know how much of this I want to add, so I'm just gonna start small. So we'll just do like, this is for a whole meatloaf, okay? Man, look at that. That looks proper. Look, there's like, there's like visible seasonings in there, like, that's great. It's so cheap too, and you don't have to buy a whole spice rack to do, to get all those spices in your dish. If you do want to buy all the individual spices, there's like onion powder, garlic powder, basil, and salt and pepper. And I'm not sure what else in here. Let's see if we can figure it out. I'm looking at it. I think that's hydrolyzed corn protein in there. That doesn't really add any flavor. I think it's just like filler because it's a cheap mix. Celery seed. Oh, yep, celery seed and thyme. Okay, and mustard. Yeah, that's really flavorful. It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be perfect. Now we're starting to get soup. And you might notice that I actually didn't even add any water either. I'm just using the water from the beef broth. You can save on your drinking water. And since I'm eating alone, I don't need to like pour my soup into a bowl or anything, but I do have my bowl here. My human bowl meant for humans and human food consumption. Definitely not a dog bowl, because I'm not a dog. My dog has a bowl that's kind of similar though. It's good. It smells like that energy drink mix. It's a little too late for energy drink, an energy drink packet right now. I wish it wasn't, because I love them. delicious, and I love caffeine. It would be a nice time to have like a good tea or something. I really wouldn't mind a nice cup of tea, but I'm already using my kettle. If I had the foresight when I heated up the water for the hash browns, I would have heated up extra for myself so I could be sipping on some delicious tea right now. But if you were sharing your meal with somebody, um, you can always pour it back into one of the cans that you used as well. And then, have some for a guest as well as yourself. Nothing wrong with drinking your dinner out of a can. Alright, I'm going to taste this. That's bomb. That's honestly really good. That's like a $2 soup right there. Okay, I gotta stop before I get ahead of myself. I'm gonna let that rock for a little bit. I think that's the perfect amount of seasoning in it. It's not too salty. One thing that I like to keep in mind is like seasoning packets that already contain the salt in it. You don't really have you don't have as much control as you do if there isn't salt added and you add your own salt, because then you can add like more or less seasonings but still not overpower it with all the saltiness. But you take what you can get, right? Yes, and also never underestimate the value of pilfering seasoning packets from your local gas station or cafe or deli or whatever, like little salt and pepper packets. Sometimes they'll have like, the pizza packets with the crushed red pepper, or sometimes they'll have like the Italian seasoning packets or Parmesan packets. A lot of times you'll find like lemon juice in a little packet. I love those. Those are great. Grab those all the time. And like sauces and stuff, like hot sauces in packets, and mustard and relish packets and that sort of thing. Like, have those and use them. I know a lot of people save them from like their meals and stuff, and then just they sit in a cupboard and rot because they never get used. Use them. They'll save you money in the long run. Why not? Things are meant to be used. Don't save them for when you run out of stuff, because likely, if you're doing things right, you're never going to run out of everything before you run out of your, little packets. Yep. But if you added a can of mixed vegetables, it would taste like vegetable soup. Absolutely. Yes. If I had a can of mixed vegetables, that would be the perfect thing to throw in this. But they didn't have any at the dollar store that I went to. This is just like a soup base. You can put whatever you want in there. You take some spaghetti noodles and crunch them up into little bits and pieces and toss them in there. You can put your Spam in there. Like, if I was feeling really lazy and extra hungry and didn't really care about eating these things separate, I could just dump those ingredients into here. Um, if I had my way, I'd have some like carrots and celery at least to put in there, and maybe some type of noodles, or you could put like rice in there or something, like a handful of rice and whatever veggies you got laying around in there. Perfect. It'll be perfect. Promise you. You can't fuck it up. You really can't. Yes. So hungry. Poor Aaron. Go get some food, goofball. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. I think this is, as hot and intermingled as it's going to get right now. But I'm just going to let it rock for a little bit more. So we still got 10 minutes left on stream here. We're doing good, guys. Great job, everyone. We did it. We made poor folks dinner in under an hour, and I was really taking my time, too. So, like, if you're real hungry and you need something in your belly right away, just pick something easy, super digestible. God, that's good soup. Yeah, I could use some veggies, though. Do critters come looking for food when you're camping? I keep all of my food. I keep everything in dry bags. So when I'm in bear country, like, especially if the dry bag's old and isn't a dry bag anymore. Like it's been, they wear out and they stop working as good. So like, I keep them in the good dry bags, especially Satan's food too, so that bears don't come sniffing around. Um, and then if I am like deep in bear country, then I'll take my food in the dry bags and Satan's food and put it all into my closed dry bag inside my backpack. And I'll put it in my tent dry bag inside my closed dry bag inside my backpack. If I'm really sketched out, then I'll just put it in my tent dry bag and tie it up and throw a rope over a tree branch and put it up high so they can't get at it. But mostly the thing that I run into is like squirrels and raccoons and like smaller things that are going to come sniffing around, and birds will break into, like if you leave your bag of rice in the plastic on a table, probably birds are going to poke through it and eat up your rice, so you want to be careful about that. I heavily advocate keeping your stuff in dry bags. If you're doing outdoor stuff, it's just a good idea. And then that way, if it rains and stuff, your stuff doesn't get wet. All right, I'm gonna take this off. I'm just gonna go over here. I'm gonna put the lid on it. I'm gonna put it over there so I don't burn myself on it. And I'm gonna put these hash browns back on the stove here. And I got it real low and slow right now because I want to not low enough though. If it's sizzling and crackling like that, it's it's a good cooking heat, but I kind of want to get them warm again without burning them again. And then I'm gonna eat this. It's gonna be so good. And since the middle is really hot, I'm just gonna scoop it around the edges so that it doesn't burn. Okay. Yes. That's good shit. That's really good shit. Yes. Yes. 100% yes. Yeah, potatoes are a really good staple for poor folks. It's got starch and, I think a small amount of fiber, not a lot, but, it's, it'll fill your belly. It's carbs. Good whole food carbs. And they're cheap as hell. And you don't need to refrigerate them. Just keep them cool and dry. And, like a sack of potatoes is like $2.50 or something like that. Oh boy. Oh, thanks, Aaron. I will. I hope you get some food too. Seen a YouTube video of a man who only eats potatoes. He was healthy too. That's crazy. Damn. Hi, Nick. Welcome to the stream. It's almost done. And then I'm gonna go and eat it. Or maybe I'll just eat it on the stream and hope that if you're into like mukbang shit, then you drop some money in my PayPal. If you're into mukbang, drop a few dollars in my PayPal, and then you're permitted to feel some type of way about me eating on camera. I don't know. Whatever. Here's the coolest place in India, I think, Potato Land. Huh. That sounds interesting. Wow, that's good. I guess I could have added, some seasonings and stuff, but the Spam is, salty and flavorful enough that I really don't need to. I guess I could put some, pepper on it, but that's fine. I'm just gonna work with what I got here. And, you can also get down with the kickdown if you're not into mukbang shit. just FYI, I can definitely use anything you can spare. Fuck, that's good. Hunger is the best spice. That's what they say. Makes everything taste like the best thing you've ever had. If If you've never been like truly hungry, then that's really great, and I'm happy for you. But if you have, you know what I'm talking about. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's bomb. That's very bomb. Mm-hmm. I'm into it. Yep, that's good. Yep, that's right. Hunger is the best spice. I I smell a lot of like onions and garlic. I know there's a lot of wild onions and garlic in this area. I didn't get a chance to go out and forage before my stream, but I could have. Like, it's a good time of year for it if you know what you're looking for. There's tons of mushrooms out that are edible. Don't eat mushrooms unless you know what you're doing. But you know, there's wild garlic and wild celery even, and wild onions, and tons of different greens that are just sitting out there that you could be eating. Whew. Yeah, MRE in Iraq were awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I've had a couple MREs when I was very, very hungry as well. Not in Iraq, obviously, but because I'm not a veteran. I get people asking me all the time, though. They see the leg and, you know, that I'm kind of built pretty well, and they just, like, assume, especially, like, with the mannerisms and stuff, like, I get it. I jive with military folks a lot. A lot of my best friends are military and ex-military, but I am not, so sometimes people will be like, they'll ask them to be like, oh, I was gonna thank you for your service, or sometimes they'll just like assume and thank me for my service, and they'll be like, well, I don't know what kind of service you think I do, but you're welcome. I mean, you know, I'm a librarian. That's I do provide services. Enjoy. Good to see you're looking good after yourself. Thanks. Yeah, it's important to take care of yourself and feed your body good things. Even if even if um even if you're broke as hell, you can still eat good if you're smart about it. Mm, 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 mm. Now a hot sauce packet for this would be the thing, but you don't really need it. It's good. Mm. Okay. You're a contractor. Gotcha. About to have some rice and beans. Nothing wrong with basic foods. Hell yeah. Rice and beans is good food. It's what like most of the world lives on every day. Mm. And this will be good for later. Put it in a sandwich or something. Hell yeah. Alright, let's get some Satan playtime in, and then we'll go. Oh, man, hold on. Oh, it's hot in my belly. Yes, I like that a lot. It's good. It's very good. Alright. Weed is another one of the best spices. THC. Good old THC. Make anything taste better. Yep, herb is the key. It's true. I'm trying to turn the camera around and it's not. There we go. Hey, dingus. Ooh. Yeah, that was a good one. Woo, that one got me. That one got me good. Hey, Satan, you want to get the ball? Come here. So fast. Look at that fast dog. You're just a zoom zoom baby. Yeah, come here. Drop it. I love that all the lurkers are checking in stream right now. That's great. You can lurk, but I love it when you say hi, or at least announce that you're lurking. That's fun. Thanks for participating in chat, lurkers. Hi. New to your channel and love it. That's great. Welcome. Hell yeah. Join the reprobates. Don't worry, we don't bite. Except when we do. Big yard. Yeah, it's a great yard. It's huge. Aw, no matter how shitty my day has been, a corn live stream with Satan always has it ending on a high note. Thanks. Oh, that's sweet. Erica's not worried. Well, good. You'll fit right in around here. Alright. That's the end of that. Here you go, Satan. So fast. Kim's Ubering but listening. That's cute. Get that cheddar. I hear Uber is pretty shitty to work for sometimes, and you know, whenever I get an Uber, the drivers always bitch about how little they actually get paid, and I always feel super bad for them and try to tip them well if I can. Always tip your Uber driver and your servers and such. Oh, I feel rejuvenated. I was honestly like kind of feeling pretty hazy there until I started eating. That is just how it do. All right. Okay. All right. So if you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification so you actually get notified when I do go live, because YouTube's pretty bad about that. And feel free to join the Discord server. The link is in the description. It's a lot of fun, and you know, we have good times hanging out, talking about stuff. see the reason why. I guess I'll keep the gambling, lots of booze and lots of rambling. It's easier than just waiting around to die. Alright. Catch you later, guys. Have a good weekend, and probably see you again tomorrow. Okay. Peace out.